Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Novel Amirul Akbar Arianto. My last name is 33 and I'm from the Mechanical Engineering Department. And in this video, I will read a writing assignment. Text 1. The two-bar chart illustrates the involvement of men and women in a country in four types of housework: cooking, cleaning, pet care, and house repair, what in terms of participation rate and the average time spent per day. From the first chart, it is evident that a significantly higher percentage of women participate in cooking and cleaning than men. Approximately 80% of women cook compared to just under 60% of men, and around 60% of women do cleaning versus about 40% of men. In contrast, a slightly higher percentage of men engage in pet care and house repair than women, although the difference is not pronounced, around 20% of men versus 15% of women for house repairs. The second chart shows a similar trend in terms of time spent. Women spend notably more time cooking and cleaning, nearly 85 minutes and 65 minutes per day, respectively, while men spend about 60 minutes cooking and 40 minutes cleaning. However, for pet care and house repair, men spend more time than women, while around 20 minutes on repair compared to just over 10 minutes for women. Next, text 2. The debate over whether government should ban dangerous sport is a contentious one. While some argue that such activities pose unnecessary risks to individuals and burden public healthcare system. Others believe that people should have the freedom to choose how they live their lives, including the type of sport they engage in. Supporters of banning dangerous sports such as skydiving, base jumping, or extreme rock climbing point to the high risks of injury of death or death associated with this activity. They argue that the consequence of accident often result in expensive medical treatment, which may be funded by taxpayers in country with public healthcare system. Additionally, they claim that promoting safer recreational activity could prevent avoidable tragedies and reduce the emotional and financial toll on families and emergency service. On the other hand, many argue that personal freedom is a fundamental right, and this includes the freedom to engage in sport regardless of the risks involved. They emphasize that danger is a relative concept. Many everyday activities like driving or cycling in busy cities also carry significant risks. Furthermore, dangerous sport can offer valuable benefits such as building resilience, improving mental health, and providing a sense of accomplishment. Instead of banning this sport, proponents suggest improving safety standards and offering better education and training to minimize risks. In my opinion, While it is important to consider public safety, outright bans are too extreme. A more balanced approach would be to regulate this sport and enforce strict safety guidelines and ensure participants are well informed and properly trained. Ultimately, adults should have the right to access risks and make their own choice as long as those choices do not harm others.